Thank you so much for deciding to join me today. I really appreciate your precious time here. And first of all, I know you're tired. I know you feel like you're running a race with your mind. You can't win. The reason it hurts so much isn't actually because you're failing. It's because your brain is literally eating your life. And this isn't my opinion. This is based on what neuroscience shows. You see, your brain has a job. It wants to keep you safe, but it's so afraid of you getting hurt that it eats up all your happy moments to look for problems. It's like a parent who loves you so much, they won't let you go outside to play. It's not trying to be mean, it's just scared, you know. It eats your today, it eats your current moment, because it's so worried about your tomorrow. Neuroscience calls this the default mode network. It's the part of you that ruminates, the voice that tells you everything you did wrong today. The proof is in the ache in your chest. That feeling isn't you, it's just the energy your brain is using to keep the cage locked. When you feel empty, it's because your brain is using 90% of your spirit just to survive a day that was never a threat to begin with. The human brain represents only 2% of our body weight, yet it consumes 20% of our total metabolic energy. This energy isn't just used for movement, it is used to maintain a predictive model of reality. When you feel stuck, empty, or drained, it's because your brain is diverting that energy away from your actual life into a survival simulation. It is quite literally eating your now to feed a maybe. The proof lies in a neural hub called the default mode network, DMN. This is the brain's autopilot. When you aren't engaged in a task, the DMN activates, burning massive amounts of glucose to ruminate on past failures and simulate future threats. From a neuroscience lens, anxiety is a metabolic tax. Your brain is stealing the energy meant for your joy, your creativity, and your presence and spending it on defense software that hasn't been updated since the Stone Age, literally. We used to think the brain saw the world. We now know it predicts it. Through a process called predictive coding, your brain creates an identity, a collection of defensive habits designed to keep your heart rate stable and your environment predictable. You feel empty because you are observing a pre-recorded version of your life. Your brain would rather you be safely miserable than unpredictably happy, because happiness requires a metabolic risk it isn't willing to take. But here's the miracle behind our life. We are the observer of the system, not the victim of the system. By moving into a state of flow, you physically dampen the DMN. You force the brain to stop simulating and start existing. The cage is simply a neural pathway that has been reinforced by fear. But because of neuroplasticity, that pathway can be starved. When you stop feeding the fear, the cage literally loses its physical structure. You are a biological masterpiece running outdated safety code. The more you try to fight with your brain, the worse it gets. And the best thing is to let our brain fight naturally. Let it fight when it wants to. Let it do something that it wants to, but just don't push it. Because that's when the DMN activates, basically like a cleaning crew that is responsible for clearing our thoughts, organizing them, etc. So yeah, I really needed to share this because I really love exploring our feelings, thoughts, emotions, happiness, etc. through neuroscience, through philosophy, through lived experience. And no matter if you ever share something in the comments about your life, it's also a exploration of our feelings, thoughts, emotions, no matter how you feel inside your soul. So yeah, I really appreciate your precious time here and feel absolutely free to hang out with me even more and explore our feelings, thoughts, emotions, happiness. But absolutely no pressure. Take care, especially take care, and I can't wait to catch you soon.